What's up, party people? How are you? Out in nature on this wonderful solstice, waiting for this fucking sun to be born. How you doing, sir?
Oh, but good.
Fabulous, right?
Oh, I wish.
Me too, man. Just
Women got me down.
Oh man, fuck that, man. Hey, bro, let him go, man. Let him go. You know, I'll tell you what. Yeah, they definitely got their similarities. Women. I love women. You know? But people don't understand that. They're attracted to that shit, you know? You got a problem with a woman, it's not the woman that's the problem, it's you. You know? You don't realize that. You know? You're attracting bad partners. There's something within you attracting that. You know, and I had this experience I want to share with y'all. I want to share it. Yesterday, you know, okay, so like 4 or 5 days ago, I came downstairs and Tom Petty was playing. And it was Last Dance with Mary Jane. And the universe talks to you through songs. And you'll know, because like you'll stop and you'll fucking connect to what they're saying. But the moment that you start overthinking it, overanalyzing it, you lose it. You lose it. And you talk yourself out of it. And it's no longer fucking, you know, a connection or a mystical moment. It's just you listening to a song. So keep that shit in your heart. So I came downstairs. Fucking Tom Petty was on Last Dance with Mary Jane. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta quit smoking weed for a little bit. That's what Spirit was telling me. I didn't know why, but I was able to just let it go, you know? And I'm in a household where they smoke cannabis, so I'm constantly around it. And I don't know if you've ever tried quitting something where you're constantly subjected to it. It's kind of difficult. But this, I was able to just let it go because I felt like there was a higher purpose for it. So I went with it. 4 days, 5 days went by. I don't know. I wasn't counting. And Spirit was like, you're gonna smoke some weed today. You're just gonna take a few hits. I ended up only taking one hit. And they're saying, then you're gonna go upstairs and you're gonna meditate. You're gonna pop on some Solfeggio frequency or some type of healing frequency, and you're gonna meditate on it. I'm like, all right. And before that, I had this really high tolerance to cannabis because I was smoking that wax shit. And that wax, unless you're using it as medication for like pain or, you know, cancer and fucking glaucoma and things like that, you shouldn't even be smoking that. Because unless you're using it as a crutch, you're depressed and it helps you cope, then that's great. Then yeah, that's cool. But if you're just looking to get stoned, you should probably stick to flower. It has more medicinal benefits to it. You know, there's actually, you know, there's a spirit in that plant, and you kind of fucking just suck the spirit out of it when you get the extracted version of it. That's why I don't fuck with extractions as far as like kratom, you know. Kratom has a extracted alkaloid, but doesn't have the medicinal properties, you know. It's just for people that are, oh, I want to get higher. I want to get higher. So, anyways, I fucking ripped the bong with some cannabis with a little hash on top, right? And sure enough, fucking go on my news feed, right? I'll let Spirit pick out 411, baby, angels. Oh, we're gonna get into that as well. Well, hold on. So, fucking, I look at my clock on my fucking screen. My awareness gets pulled to it whenever an angel number pops up. Every time. Like, I'll get pulled, it'll be 1111, whatever. But anyways, off topic. I'm fucking pop on this. I go on YouTube and I'm like, all right, what do you want? What do you want? What kind of frequency? And this THC one, they got these binaural beats that mimic certain drugs. You can find one with LSD, find one with everyone. There's different ones. Do they work all the time? No, but you know, it's fun to just entertain the idea, right? So one popped up and it was THC, and it popped up the day before. And I was like, I just smoked some THC. Why would I need to listen to a binaural beat that would make me feel like I smoked it? That was my ego getting in the way, thinking it fucking knew everything. So I passed it by, and then I had this fucking thought. There you go again, acting like you fucking know everything. So I was like, you're right. So I went back to the Solvigio, or to that healing frequency of THC, popped it on, put my headphones on, and turned off the lights and laid there. Not even within 2 minutes, I was like deep into meditation, like fucking just flying high, fucking really fucking high. It was amazing. And I losing my train of thought. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? So I lost my train of thought. But so I popped on this healing frequency, and I'm laying there and deep in this shit. Like I'm fucking like on some transcendental meditation type shit. And all of a sudden I start crying. But like when you cry from these purges, they're not like very emotional, like as in they hurt. They're a release, and they feel really good, and like really like compassion and gratitude and all these great things. And that's what happened to me. And I sat there, and that went on for about 20 minutes. And then I was like, damn, that was amazing. And then that whole time that this was going on, I just like had this, I was like connected. Every song that played on the fucking radio was speaking volumes to me. Absolute volumes. And I was just connected. Like as soon as I came down and I had that mystical experience, and I was thankful for my life and just everything that I was going through, and that, you know, all the lessons involved, I go downstairs because I'm going to eat. I was going to break my fast. And I fucking say, hey, Alexa, play some classic rock. And the first song that came on was the Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, hell no, I don't fear the Reaper. I already know. Oh, there goes my spirit animal up there. You see him? Fuck it. So, and then the second song, knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. And then it just kept going and going. And I was just like, it was amazing. And these fucking experiences are so amazing that we have. And you know, it was so easy for me to let go of that attachment to the cannabis for a little bit, right? Because I knew something behind it, like spirit had a purpose behind it. But then I get back to these fucking vape pens and these nicotine and this fucking kratom, and I can't fucking kick it. So it's just like telling me, like, let go, just release it. But I can't. So I'm just saying it's going to be there, you know? Because if it was so easy for me to release this cannabis, then why is it so difficult for me to not release all these others? And it tells me, like, these are in place for a reason. Whether it's a difficult lesson that you have to learn of falling back into these fucking patterns and just noticing these patterns, and when you fall back into them and you realize, like, this ain't what I fucking want. This is some weak ass shit. I don't want this. And then just the pain from you falling back in that cycle time and time again, eventually it's going to cause a break and you're not going to want to do it. So just be mindful that if you can release one thing, whether it's cannabis, tobacco, nicotine, weed, drugs, whatever, but you're struggling with like letting junk food go or something, and you're like, how come I can let this go, but this fucking will not leave me? It's supposed to be there. So just let it be until you fucking figure out why it's there. And that's what I'm struggling on right now. So I don't know if you guys follow the moon cycles, but there is so much power in these moon cycles. And I highly recommend, if you don't do it, you do it tonight. I'm just going to post this video, and if you see it, get you a moon journal. And at the very least, fucking light a candle, whatever color you want, whatever resonates with your soul at the time, and take a piece of paper and start writing down things you want to release. Because we have this powerful fucking new moon, last new moon of the fucking decade, and on top of that is a solar eclipse. So there's some powerful energies going on, and I'm telling you, this fucking Christ When I say Christ is here, most of you are going to think Jesus Christ. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the consciousness, the Christ consciousness, not the character of the fucking Bible, but the awareness that man had, the consciousness, that's here. And it's getting fucking grounded and anchored into this planet. And a lot of us are really having these fucking releases and these experiences because that's our fate. We came here to do that. We came here to embody this Christ consciousness and share it with others so they could find their fucking peace. Because I get on I see these little Facebook fucking groups of spiritual awakenings, and people are fucking on there ready to blow their fucking brains out because of the energy. They don't know how to deal with it. They're just so fucking in their programs that they can't space themselves out of it long enough to realize that there's peace on the other side of your fucking thinking. And if you could just fucking get out of your mind for a little bit, you'll realize that this shit ain't real up here. You created this. The spirit doesn't have a fucking program. It doesn't. The spirit is love. It's in your heart. And if you're up here being fearful, fucking scared, and you're blaming it on spirit, that's not spirit. That's you in your program, and spirit is fucking intensifying that so you could fucking realize that this is not what you want and you have to release them. You know, and it's easier said than done, but it takes work of just constantly fucking combing through your fucking your beliefs, your thoughts, your ideas, all that shit, and asking, how does this serve me? How does this serve me? When I think about this and it makes me feel like a piece of shit, or it makes me feel like unworthy or this or anything dense, how is that serving me? And if it's not, you got to release it. And you could release it by writing it down. You could release it by just through your words, through your thoughts, through your breath. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're fucking watching my channel, you are a powerful being. You just don't know it. You know? And some of you say, yeah, I fucking know it, but you're sitting in your house all day not doing anything, watching my YouTube videos. That's not powerful. Powerful is, what am I going to do so I could find out why I came here? What is my purpose? Now, don't get me wrong. Fasting from people and devices and that's great. It's great. You have to do that. Because within that moment of silence is where you get your breakthroughs. It's not happening when you're watching a YouTube video or you're surrounded by people and conversating about meaningless ass shit. It comes when you're in your room, laying down in your thoughts, combing through your fucking bullshit. And that's what you just have to do. Sometimes it's fucking miserable. Sometimes it's painful. But within that pain, you find your peace. So you're a powerful being. I know I am. I'm not sure if you know this, but there's a bunch of angels on this planet right now. And I'm not fucking talking about it's so difficult to say these things because you got your idea of a fucking a humanoid being with wings flapping around. An angel's an energetic being. Except in order for us to relate to that individual, they have to come down here in human form. And then they take on the wings. And the wings are just symbolic of freedom. So, there's some earth angels here. I know I'm one of them. And when I say that, I cautiously say that. And it took time for me to realize what the fuck I am. Because I kept on getting these messages from Spirit. Remember who you are. I made a video about it. I started fucking crying about it and about the mystical experience with an individual I had. And we're fucking talking about all these things that been showing up, saying, hey, wake up, angel, you're an angel, you're an angel, 7 signs you're an earth angel. It's just certain things are showing up, and it's the same thing, and it's the same message. And if that's happening to you, wake up, find your power. That's what it's fucking telling you. And I'm trying to step into mine as best as I can, and that's a fucking battle. It really is. We got so much fucking shit we carried on with us and not even knowing it. Just carrying that shit around with us. But this is the purging process, and it's fucking painful. It sucks. But you have to go through it to get to the other side. There's no way around it. And if you don't fucking do it, you're going to disappear. When I mean disappear, this planet's going to separate. It's going to separate from 3D to 5D. And everybody that remains in their 3D consciousness is going to stick there. They're going to live out the rest of their timeline here, their life, in misery, with their 3D thoughts attached to this material-ass world, fucking thinking this is what matters. Walking around carrying this anger and projecting it onto everybody, and this is going to be your life experience of a cyclical fucking thing of just spewing out your fucking venom, and then people spewing their venom onto you, and it's just it's a cycle. But the people that are actually waking up, that are doing the work, that are doing their meditations, that are doing their releases, that are doing their journaling, that are just doing whatever's in their heart, listening to the signs and finding what spirit wants them to do to release these things, are going to fucking make it to the 5D consciousness. And then they're going to be in a whole new paradigm. And it's just going to be love and happiness. Not saying that there's not going to be any lessons involved, and you're not going to go through any fucking difficult times, because what would be the point of fucking life? But your life is going to be fucking beautiful. And all them other times, you're going to be able to step outside yourself and be like, this is just a lesson. So let me hurry up and learn what I need to learn from it, so I can get back to being all blissed out in 5D. And that's what we're doing. So if you feel like you've been getting these signs that you're fucking some type of master, some type of wizard, some type of fucking something, wake up. This world was not what we fucking thought it was. It's so much more mystical than that. And I say that over and over again. And it's still like this 3D shit is still like, I still have remnants of the program in there. Like, I'm so fucking connected, and I see it every fucking day. But sometimes, like, and you would think with that awareness, with that knowingness, you would just be able to make the right decisions all the time, and you still can't. So what's that tell you? Doesn't matter. You're not in control. Release your fucking control and follow your heart. Just follow your heart. It doesn't matter. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. And if it puts you in a bad place, don't judge it. That's your ego judging. This is bad because I'm suffering. But within that suffering, there's going to be some type of blessing that shows up. You just have to trust it. You know, I fucking reflect back on from the moment that I realized I was going through this awakening. And getting the signs every day, angels in my face, 444, 333, 222, 1234. Look at me, bitch, I'm over here. Hello, wake up, dumb fuck, I'm over here. You know what I mean? And that's what these beings are pretty much telling you, like, wow, when's this fucking cocksucker gonna get the picture? You know? Consciousness is constantly expanding. And if you relate our awareness to that of biblical times, it's bullshit. You know how much consciousness has fucking expanded from then? There's no more of that passive shit. Yeah, there's compassion. Compassion to get you out of your fucking programs by any means. And if that is fucking calling you on your shit, that's just what's going to be done. That's if you gotta fucking say cocksucker, you little bitch, wake the fuck up, this and that, that's just what it is. That shit just comes natural to me. And if I fucking try to like not do that and not speak just what comes out, whether there's a few fucks and a few bitches and a few hoes and a few this and a few that, I don't feel like I'm connected. And I won't send out the video. So if I try to soften my message up to all you fucking soft fucks out there, my message is skewed and I won't even send it out. Spirit won't let me. I'll feel discouraged. Be like, oh, that shit doesn't even feel right. So speak your truth. Speak from your heart. And if someone says, you don't have compassion, they don't fucking know what compassion is. You're not a loving her. You don't know what unconditional love is. You don't know, bitch, you don't even know what love is, let alone unconditional love is. So quit pointing the fucking finger. Everything happens for a reason. And when you're in a dark place right now, quit judging it. That's your ego judging it. Because your ego wants constant pleasure, constant fucking gratification, constant this. Ooh me, ooh me, ooh me. Fuck you. Wake up. You're no one special. I'm no one special. We're all here. We're support. We're here to support one another. And sometimes that support fucking hurts. And if you've ever interacted with me on a one-to-one level, then you know that I do have compassion, and this isn't just the only aspect of me. I am a fucking mirror of your bullshit. I'm a fucking mirror of your bullshit. I cannot get around an individual. It's like I'm a fucking tuning fork to people's bullshit. And whenever I get around somebody that's running on this fucking retarded ass program, fucking spirit tunes me to this frequency where it's gonna fucking just shred your fucking bullshit to shreds. And you're probably gonna hate me. You're probably gonna point the finger at me and say, he's a fucking asshole. He's a dickhead. But I'm just showing you love, babe. I'm just saying, get the fuck out of your head. Wake the fuck up. Quit being a little pussy about it. And just wake the fuck up. And that's it. So, some people will resonate with this. Some people won't. Some people will need something a little bit softer. Something a little bit more, I don't know, pushiest. Something a little bit more, I don't know. We need to wake up. And that's what we're here to do. And you can't fucking sit there and people please, waking people up, thinking you're people pleasing. You know? Like, I know who I'm here to help. Because I'll have this fire in me that I can't hold back my words. I will not. I'm like, hold up, this cocksucker's gonna get it. I'm gonna call this fucker out. And that's just what it is. And I have accepted that. And I realize that I'm probably gonna be hated or disliked more than I'm loved. But as long as I could find very few close individuals, and when I mean few, I mean I should be able to count them individuals on one hand on who I surround myself with. Because the more people you surround yourself with, the more people you're gonna get fucked. The more people you leave open to fuck you. Realize that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get some breath work in, some meditation, and I'm just gonna fucking be here by this beautiful river, out in this forest, doing what I gotta do, so I ain't gotta live this fucking miserable 3D existence anymore. You do what you wanna do. I don't really give a fuck. I love you though.